say, kind of like, gotta hold their hands. You gotta say, I really appreciate your enthusiasm. Great energy. But here we're doing something else. The bottom line has to be different. When I came to Clark in 1975, in the interview, they told me very proudly that the shul that Clark Temple Authority ran in the black. And I found out why. Because they had Friday evening services the whole year. They had Shabbat morning services, but not in July and August. They had no morning minyan. If the last day of Yontif was a weekday, as they almost always were, they only had like a 6:30 quickie service. And I said, I want you guys to know, I'm going to spend money here. This is going to be open 7 days a week. We're going to start a morning minyan, and I'm going to, if you want to save money, I'm the wrong guy for this. But what happened was, the shul grew in membership by 50%, from 275 to 425 to pay for itself. And then nobody complained, nobody said the shul was too busy. Even if there was a whole campaign years ago about training people to read Hebrew. It's a basic skill. I recall teaching Aleph Bet. And I saw the class, one of the women at first, she could make the word shalom. Like she got it. Some of us can speak Hebrew, but to go from 0 to shalom, that's the biggest jump. It's doable. It's just as, I'll even give you some fast Hebrew lessons. For example, 2 Hebrew letters sound like this. Which letters are those? No. Which letters sound like this? Aleph and Ayin. Very good. So you take Aleph and Ayin and add That's most of the Hebrew alphabet. It's not so hard. Like we do computers, and by the almost nobody here was born. Not like our kids. Our kids were born with computers. Everybody here to learn computers, right? There was a time when nobody knew it. If you think of that, it's quite kind of amazing. Like, we never heard of it yet. But we learned it. I can assure you that Hebrew is easier than all that stuff. Okay. No. So it says, so the fact that somebody's unknowledgeable, that's an opportunity as well. So I don't know anything. It's great! You're in the right place. Let's go together. Come on, good place.
There's a lot of skills that are needed.
100%. That's, by the way, that's this week's Torah reading. It's exactly right. When Moses asks in the first fundraising thing for contributions, he gets all kinds of things. He gets gold and silver and cloth and everything else. I think there was some guys in the men's club in our shul in New Jersey who Jewishly felt totally inadequate. But their big mitzvah was building the sukkah. When they came with all this stuff, and then it just comes, it's like the guys who know to show off. They come with the aprons, with all this stuff, and you know how men are. I know the women, we really appreciate you looking at us with with an eye of okay, it's all right. Let them kind of strut as much as they want, we got that. But when it came to building the sukkah, that was their mitzvah. And one of the tricks is to find the right person for the right job. What can you do? You have to think creatively. What can I use them for? What are you good at? How can you contribute? I think it's all kinds of ways. So